Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap along with my opinion on Married at First Sight, Season 14, Episode 11. It's titled Worst Dinner Party Ever. I don't like that, no. It should be titled Fake It Till You Make It, because that's what all these couples did. They were faking it. They were all acting all happy. They're not happy. Don't even try it. They can't fool me. They're not happy. All right, let's get started. The first couple is Mark and Lindsay. Now you know I don't like no Mark. I can't stand Mark. I like Lindsay, but Mark, I'm sick of Mark, okay? All right. On the matching episode, I was rooting for them. I thought they would be a good couple. But I didn't know Mark was a wimp. I didn't know that. If I knew that, I would have never rooted for him. But yeah, Mark is a wimp and I don't like it. All right? Mark is just not for Lindsay. He's not man enough for her. And she said it too, and she's right. He's not man enough for her. She needs someone who's mentally strong. And when I say he's not mentally strong, it's because he is the type of person that goes along with the crowd. If the crowd wants to go jump off of a bridge, he'll go along. He wants people to like him. He wants peace and harmony. Everybody wants peace and harmony, yeah, but you have your own mind. Do what you want to do. If everybody want to go over here, if everybody say yes to a question, don't say yes to a question. Think about it. And if you don't agree, say no. You might be the only one over here saying no, but have your own mind, have your own brain. He's not mentally strong, okay? He's not mentally strong enough for her. And he's not loyal. He's not loyal. If someone's talking badly about her, he'll jump on the bandwagon and talk badly about her. If she has an argument with somebody, he'll jump on. Like the incident that happened with Elijah Juan in the first episode. I think it was the first episode. He goes down there and he apologized. I'm sorry. I had to reel her in. She was drunk. No, don't do that. What he could have said was, guys, we're strangers. We're trying to get to know each other. We're going to have disagreement. I hope it won't get to this level next time. Or say something. But don't throw your wife under the bus. What the hell is wrong with you? You don't do that. So he's not mentally strong enough for her. And he's not loyal to her. And it's also obvious that he has no consideration for her in the bedroom. She told us that. He has no consideration for her in the bedroom. He does what he needs to do and make himself happy. Then he rolls over and go to bed. And she's laying there like, okay, well, what just happened? What's going on? He has no consideration for her in the bedroom. He's not the man for her, okay? Anyway, Mark says his job wants him to stop filming, to stop working while he's filming. That sounds to me like they fired Mark. I think they fired him because he works strange hours and things like that, and he's the filming doesn't probably coincide with the hours that he's supposed to work. So I'm pretty sure they fired him. He's talking about, oh, they said when you're done filming, come back. Right, Mark, right. And so now he's looking for a new job. If they haven't fired him, why is he looking for a new job? If they're not haven't fired him, when filming is done, he'll go back to his job, right? So why is he looking for a job now? He doesn't need the money because they got a roof over his head and they have food in his stomach. Yeah, they get stipends and all that. So why is he looking for a job if they didn't fire him? Yeah, they fired Mark. I don't know why it's so hard for him to say they fired him. People get fired all the time. So what? You're not the first person to have been fired. So we see him at the apartment with Lindsay, and he tells her he's looking for a new job. And she wants him to take his time to find a job, find something that you like. There you go. That means he was fired. He's not going back. She's telling him, take your time and find something that you really like. So he's not going back to his other job. They fired him. But he says he just wants to work. That's a lie. That's a lie. What do you want to work for? What do you want to work for? You don't have to work right now. Just chill out. But I think she should leave him alone, let him do what the hell he want to do, because their marriage is not going to work anyway. So, she should just leave him alone. So the next scene, Mark is hanging out with Chris. What are you hanging out with Chris for? He's hanging out with Chris because he wants to go buy a gift for Lindsay for their 1 month anniversary. That's a slap in Chris's face because Chris don't have no 1 month anniversary. You don't have nobody to buy a gift for. It's like a slap in his face. His marriage lasts not even a night. Anyway, he's at this plant boutique, and he's there because he knows Lindsay likes plants. That's a good thing. He's actually thinking about her and what she likes. So Mark said that the plant boutique reminds him of Lindsay's apartment because she likes plants. So at least he's trying to get her something that he knows that she likes. That's good. Can't believe it, but that's good. Maybe some other producer probably told him, she likes plants. Go get her plants. So Mark and Chris, they sit down to talk, and Mark said that Lindsay apologized to him about making him feel anxious at the bowling alley when she responded to when she asked Katina why she rolled her eyes. Big baby. He's a big baby. He also tells Chris that he is not in love with Lindsay, and he claims Lindsay told him that she's not in love with him either. I don't think that, because she already told us that she was in love with him. So why would she tell him that she's not in love with him? I don't know what he's talking about. He said that Lindsay says, I'm done. But he's never said it. He don't say I'm done, but he says, let's slow down, let's step back. Basically the same thing. He keeps saying, what does he say exactly? He says, no more lovey-dovey. Let's slow down. You might as well say you're done. If you're telling her you don't want to give her any more, you don't want, be lovey-dovey with her anymore. What does that mean? And anyway, he can't tell her he's done, because if he tells her he's done, he's going to have to leave the show, and he doesn't have a place to live, and he doesn't have a job. So he can't say he's done. He has to write it out through the end. Then he says Lindsay throws jabs. Yeah, she throws jabs. When you piss her off unnecessarily, she throws jabs at you. I'm kind of hot. Let me turn on my fan. Yeah, of course she throws jab at you. Whenever you piss her off, she throws jabs at you. I would do the same thing. I mean, you can't just be, pissing her off and just live life happily. No, that doesn't work. Come on. We're in a free world. That works. Stop it. Hasn't he ever heard a happy wife, a happy life? Come on now. Okay, the next scene, Mark takes Lindsay to the woods. It's like camping close to glamping. And this is the type of things she loves. So that's good. He's actually listening to her tell him what she likes to do. But I don't think Mark thought of this on his own. I think the producers are telling him what to do. But it was nice that he did something that she liked, and it was out of his element. So they make a fire, and this fire is about that big. And Mark had his face up there blowing on the fire. What the hell is wrong with him? It's like on Survivor when they have flint, and they're knocking the flint together, and they're getting the fire going. They're blowing it, but that's a tiny little fire. But this is a big old thing, and he's something else. You can tell he don't know nothing about the outdoors. I don't either, but damn, I wouldn't have my face in the fire blowing on it. So while he's blowing on the fire, I'm thinking that's dangerous. He's gonna lose his he's gonna lose his face. The fire's gonna singe his face up. That's dangerous. What if he's in there blowing? Then he loses his balance and trip and falls into the fire. But he's sitting there blowing into the fire, and Lindsay thinks it's the funniest thing she's ever seen. She's laughing at him, and she's making sex jokes. She's like, I didn't know you could blow like that. She's making all kinds of sex jokes about him. But anyway, he didn't fall in the fire. He survived. And then later on, they made pizza, and they ate their pizza. And Mark gave Lindsay her gifts, and the gift was a hanging plant in a vase. And I think I like that. I think that's something I would like. And he gave her some crystals. And Lindsay's very happy. The next scene is they go into their teepee. They had this nice big teepee. They went into the teepee, and they got a basket or a box from the fake experts. And they had their vows in there and their wedding video in there. And their photo album. And they looked through their photo album and they watched their wedding video. And then Mark got emotional after watching the wedding video. And you know why? Because in his vows, he promised to always protect her. And he realized that he has not been protecting her. Every time he's with the group and something goes down, he just, sits there quietly and then later on throws her under the bus. He has not been protecting his wife. He has not been loyal to his wife. And he realized that, so he starts to get emotional. Well, that's the end of Mark and Lindsay. Next up, it's Katina and Elijah Juan. We see Katina and she's cooking eggs. And poor baby, she don't know how to cook eggs. Katina does not know how to cook eggs. The majority of the eggs were stuck to the pan. And the eggs look dried up. They look dried. Ugh, look disgusting. Anyway, the next scene, Katina is video chatting with her friend, Imani. And basically, Katina told her friend that Elijah Juan was frustrated with her because she was being guarded. No, he wasn't. Elijah Juan was pissed at you because you wasn't cleaning and cooking. What are you talking about? In the episode, that's what he said to make things seem nicer, to make things seem better. But he was pissed at you because he wasn't cooking and cleaning, not because you weren't opening up to him. And you know that. We all know that. So Katina tells her friend that Elijah Juan is a safe place for her. That's your safe place, girl? Ooh-wee. I guess he's a safe place for her because I think they're still together in real world. I think they're still together. So, hey. She claims that they haven't consummated the marriage, but who knows? I don't know and I don't care. Eventually they did because they're still together, right? So, who cares when they did, when they didn't do it? So the next scene, Katina takes Elijah Juan on a gondola ride. And that's something I would like to do. I love, it looks very romantic. And Elijah Juan, he seems to like it. He says he hopes that one day he can say, I love you to his wife. Anyway, Katina does not know how to pronounce gondola. She pronounced it gondola. Gondola is what she kept saying. It's gondola. And she doesn't know how to pronounce salmon. When they, some people say salmon, some people say salmon. I say salmon actually. But you can say salmon. Some people say salmon. I say salmon. She doesn't know how to pronounce it. She calls it semen. So and gondola, she pronounced it gondola. Well, you know what? I can't say nothing about Katina because there's words I don't know how to pronounce too. There's a whole bunch of words I don't know how to pronounce, so let me leave her alone with that, okay? All right. So Elijah Juan tells her that he's not going to point fingers at her anymore. He told her that she is an amazing woman. He told her that her cooking is not the best, but he wouldn't change her for anything. Then, this is after the gondola ride. They're in the apartment. So he's telling her all these nice things. And then they go to bed. And Katina didn't do the laundry because she has no night clothes to wear. She had to borrow Elijah Juan's outfits. Come on, Katina, do the laundry, girl. All right. Next is Jasmina and Michael. Okay, we see Michael. He's entering the apartment with his friend Travis. And he makes drinks. Michael's always making drinks, isn't he? Say, boy. Okay, he said his marriage is a roller coaster. He tells Travis that Jasmina said she wasn't opening up to him because she didn't think he was putting in enough effort into the marriage. So he said he has to try to figure out what she wants. Michael is so optimistic about this marriage. In his mind, this marriage is going well. Last episode, he rated the marriage from 1 to 10. He rated it an 8. I rated it a 4. Jasmina rated it a 2. How is 2 people in a marriage and one going to rate it an 8 and one going to rate it a 2? Oh, my goodness. I think Michael is on a different show. Maybe he's on The Bachelor. No, maybe he's on Survivor. He's on Survivor. He's trying to survive Jasmina. Because I don't know where he think he at. He think this marriage is just going great. And the way Michael is talking about Jasmina, I think he's in love with her. I'm going to say a prayer for Michael. Dear Lord, please don't let Jasmina break Michael's heart. That's my prayer for you, Michael. Okay, next scene, Michael decorates the apartment for Jasmina, and it looks good because it's their 1 month anniversary. And Jasmina, she seems to like it. Way to go, Michael. And the fake expert had sent them a box with, their wedding stuff in it. Their album is in there, and their vows are in there. Let me turn this thing off. Okay. Yeah, the wedding album is in there, the vows in there. Look at the wedding album, and they reminisce. The daggone fan mess up my hair. Okay. Yeah, so their wedding album is in there. They look through the album and they reminisce. There you go. See, I can't pronounce words either, Katina. And they reminisce. Their vows was included in there also. So Michael decided that he wanted them to rewrite their vows, and Katina didn't put up a fight. She didn't want to journal last episode, but she's willing to write her vows this episode. Oh my God. Anyway, so they rewrite their vows because they want to rekindle the spark they had at their wedding. So the next scene is Michael takes Jasmina back to the venue where they had their wedding, which was nice. But I don't think he thought of that on his own. What is going on here? I don't think he thought of that on his own. I think the producers probably told him what to do. Somebody told him what to do. So they have dinner and they recite their vows to each other, which was nice. If only they could stick to the promises that they make in their vows. And they dance to some harp music. And they seem like they're having fun. And they sit down and they have dinner. And they're talking and they're vibing and they're agreeing. And they seem to be having a good time. Next scene is Michael and Jasmina are back at the apartment. They cut the cake. I think it's a cake just like the one they had at their wedding. And then they go to bed happy. Next couple is Steve and Noi. My least favorite couple. Noi is a little dull and Steve is pompous. Steve meets up with his brother Jeff. And he says Jeff has been married for 10 years. So he wanted to talk to Jeff about marriage. To see what he can do to make his marriage better. Let me tell Steve what he needs to do to make his marriage better. He needs to stop being so pompous. He needs to stop using these big words and talking to Noi like she's below him. He needs to stop talking about he can cook and clean better than she can. He needs to stop gaslighting her regarding work. He's just lazy. He doesn't want to work. And he needs to just tell her that he doesn't want to work. And also, he does not want kids. Not the very first episode. When they got married and they're sitting down at dinner eating, she asked him about kids. And he did not say yes to kids. He did not say no to kids. He started talking around the subject. That's what he does. That man doesn't want kids. He does not want to be committed to anything. He doesn't want to be committed to a 9-to-5 job. He doesn't want to be committed to kids. The only reason he's getting married is because he needs a woman to, That's what I think. That's what I think about Mark. Not Mark. What's his name? Steve. And then also he needs to stop being a hypocrite. He's talking about how she posts something on social media about their relationship. She did not. What she said was, don't ever give up what you want. Stick to what you want. Don't let somebody else, make you give up what you want. That's what she said. If they want to say, hey, Steve is trying to mess up what she wants, then that's what they say. But she never said anything. Steve was on the phone saying to somebody, one of his family member or one of his friends, saying, oh, she left out. And is that what she's going to do when we have kids? When she get mad, just leave out? He was talking shit about her on the phone. She was saying on her own personal, she was just saying, don't let someone take remove what you want from your life. What you decided what you want, stick to that. Don't let somebody come in and change your mind. That's all she said. He's on the phone talking about, oh yeah, she left out. What if we have kids? What's she going to do? Leave them too? So he was talking shit about her. She wasn't talking shit about him when she posted that thing on social media. So he's a hypocrite. What else? Steve is pompous, he's lazy, and he's a hypocrite. And I can't stand him. He reminds me of Big Bird on Sesame Street. That's who he reminds me of. So he tells his brother that Noi is expecting him to do a lot. Of course she's expecting you to do a lot because you're not working. You're just sitting around the apartment, what, scratching your ass and farting? She's working. What are you doing? Nothing. So do something. He said he has to make breakfast and he has to take the dog out. Oh, that's a lot. You can't take the dog out for a walk? You can't make some eggs and some toast? She asking you to chop off your arms and fingers? No. Make some damn toast and take the dog for a walk. You're not doing anything. He says, oh, she wants me to do a lot. Man, told you he was lazy. I forgot to say that he's petty. He's petty. He refused to stop talking about this pasta bullcrap. And I think it was more than pasta. It wasn't just pasta. Before the pasta incident, he pissed her off. That's why she ignored his pasta. Because he was pissing her off. He was saying stuff to piss her off. So she was like, screw you and your damn pasta. And she ignored the pasta and let the pasta get soggy. It's more than just a pasta thing. But he keeps saying, oh, she made my pasta get soggy. She made my pasta get soggy. When he knows damn well it's not just about pasta. But that damn noise pisses me off because she won't open up her mouth and talk. They made a pact with each other, a bargain with each other, not to talk about what goes on in their lives, in their apartment. But he's not abiding to that. He's not. And there's more to it. But she even said it. She even said it. If people listen to what she said, he's been, nagging me, talking stuff, saying this, saying that. And I just finally had it, is what she said. So it's more than just pasta. And she's allowing, he's always talking crap about her. Always. And she never says anything negative about him. The only thing she says about him is the working situation. And she keeps saying, oh, we have to talk about it. We have to figure it out. She's not talking badly about him. She's not saying like me, he's lazy, he doesn't want to work. I'm saying that. She's not even saying that. All she's saying, when she talks to people, all she's saying is, we have to figure out what he's going to do for work. I don't want to be the primary breadwinner. Is all she's saying. She's not talking shit about him. Like, I would. Screw that. And that's why I don't like Noi. Because she's just acting like everything is perfect except for the job thing. Everything is not perfect. Okay, so Steve claims that Noi is talking to everybody but him. That's not true. Every time we see them together, she brings up the job thing. Every time. She brought it up with Viviana. She brought it up to this time. They went on a boat ride. She brought it up then. She brings it up every single episode. And he keeps gaslighting her. Oh, it's always a reason why he doesn't want to work. He wants to find himself. He's trying to start his own business. I think he had said that a couple of episodes back. If he gets a job, the place won't be clean and they won't have any cooked meals, and it's always some stupid reason. And she even said it last episode. She said, these are excuses. She even said that to him. Oh, man. And he is a total hypocrite. She's talking to other people. So are you. Bringing up these damn noodles. That's all you keep bringing up is these damn noodles. Steve act like he is perfect and Noah has issues, but he's perfect. He doesn't realize that it takes two to make a marriage. It takes two, not just one. The next scene, Noah is hanging out with her friend, Sammy. She tells Sammy that the marriage is 80% great and 20% not so great. She said the 20% is him not working. She told Sammy that she does not want to be the sole breadwinner. And that's what she's always said. And I told you she's boring because she refused to bring up other issues. And they have other issues. It's not just the not working thing. They have other issues. But they agreed not to talk about their issues. But he keeps bringing up this noodle bull crap. This soggy noodle bull crap. I rate their marriage a 60. So the next scene, they look like they're at a pier and they exchange gifts. And Steve got Noy matching leopard print outfits for her and her dog. That was so tacky. It's tacky. And Noy gets Steve a Polaroid camera. I think I prefer the camera than the damn leopard print outfit. And I don't think Noy liked the outfit either. I don't think she liked it either. And he said he looked in her closet and he didn't see leopard print, so he decided to get her leopard print. If you look in my closet and you don't see leopard print, you know what that means? I don't like leopard print. That's what that means. Freaking genius. He's such a genius. Next scene. They get on a boat to eat sushi and Noy is loving it. They're chit-chatting and they're agreeing on everything. And then Steve asks Noy what she wants for the next month. What can he do for the next month to make, their marriage good? And she tells him every single freaking episode. You need a plan. She said, we need a plan regarding what you're going to do for work. What's gonna happen? And Steve said, I've been trying to talk about it. The thing, every episode you have a different reason why you're not working. What do you mean you try to talk about it? The last thing he said too was that if I need money, I can get money. Do you doubt that I can get money if I need money? Yeah, because we haven't seen it done yet. It's like you saying I can fly a plane. I'm not gonna believe you unless I see a certificate. I see you flying a plane. You have to prove it to me. Let me see what you can do. Because you say I can fly a plane, I think you can fly a plane. No. You got to let me see something. I want to see a certificate, something. I want to see you actually flying a plane, something. You say, I can get a job whenever I want to. We don't know this. That's what you said. We don't know. Get out of here. What Steve does, he tries to manipulate, but he doesn't know how to manipulate. He really doesn't know how to do it. So what he does is he talks circles around the subject and pretends to believe what he's saying, hoping that you will also pretend to believe what he's saying. Because he just be talking, and trying to think of big words to use that he don't even understand. Steve can never ever say anything straightforward. That's why when they were at the bowling alley, Lindsay cut his butt off. He was talking about some crap, and then Lindsay cut him off. Then Katina was like, not Katina, Jasmina was like, oh, Lindsay, let him finish. And when he was finished, you heard cricket. Because nobody understood anything he said. What the hell was he saying? What was he talking about? All right, now we're at the dinner scene. So all the couples, they get dressed and they get on a van and they go to dinner to celebrate 1 month of surviving each other. That's what I call it. Now, a 1 month anniversary, 1 month of surviving each other. So at dinner, Mark asks, how is everyone feeling about their relationship? Lindsay said she told Mark she loved him the 3rd day and he freaked out. But they were playing around, they were laughing and joking. Everybody's laughing and joking, having a good time. And Noy said she had puppy love for Steve. Right away, she had puppy love for him. But now she loves him, she's in love with him, and she likes him. Lindsay asked them if they've consummated their marriage, and she said yes. Then my unfiltered Lindsay asked them if they're enjoying themselves. She really wants to know, how is the sex? But I don't think they answered the question. If they did, the cameraman didn't show it. Jasmina said their marriage was hard day 2, but they have decided to treat every day like it's decision day and give it 100%. I don't know what that means. I don't understand that. I mean, treat it like it's decision day. Why we treat it like it's decision day? What happens on decision day? On decision day, you say yay or nay. So what do you, I don't know. Anyway, Mark said it's been tough, but him and Lindsay have to be on the same page on what their life will look like after decision day. And they have to be, he wants them to be on the same page on what their life is going to be like after decision day. And I guess then he'll say yes, if they agree on how their life should be. Lindsay said Mark has been wishy-washy. And that's true. He was like, let's not be lovey-dovey. Let's pull back, And the next minute they're having sex. No, let's pull back. No, he doesn't know what he wants. He has no clue what he wants. And she said she doesn't want that. She don't want this wishy-washy person. She wants someone who's committed. And if he's not, that's what she needs before the decision day. She needs him to be committed. Stop being so wishy-washy. But she says she loves him. In the plant store, he told Chris that Lindsay said she didn't love him. But Lindsay have always said she loved him. She's always said that. So I don't know what he's talking about. So she strokes the back of his head and he cringes. And Jasmina says, oh, he doesn't like that. She doesn't think Mark likes when Lindsay stroked the back of his head. I don't know what his problem is. I don't know what Mark's problem is. He's not affectionate. He's not good in the bedroom. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a place to live. He's a wimp. He's not loyal. He's just, he's just not the guy. He's not the one. So Michael says that him and Jasmina has made a lot of progress, but they still have a lot of work to do. Jasmina, this daggone Jasmina, why she can't keep the peace? Jasmina tells them that there is no romance in their relationship and she needs that before decision day. Why she gotta say that? Why she gotta tell them that? So Steve said him and Noy have different approach to handling issues. Here he go, throwing her under the bus again. He's saying that when there's an issue, she's like to go away so that she doesn't say something she'll regret, and that just makes things worse. That's what he says. Why is he throwing her on the bus? She said nice things about him. She said she said the right away she had puppy love for him. Then she fell in love with him. She fell in like with him, and she's in love with him. But Kenny said, me too, same. I love you too. Nothing. No, what he chooses to say is that Noy, when we have issues, she leaves and she clams up and she ghosts me and it makes things worse. That's what he decides to say. He can't let that go. He cannot let that go. They already got over that. But no, he will not let it go. He's such an ass. And Noy doesn't say anything. She just sits there. Ooh. Yeah, Steve is always throwing her under the bus and she just take it. And then he says she's talking to her friends about us and not talking to me. Look at what you just did. Such a freaking hypocrite. Katina said, her foundation is solid. What is that? Oh, my alarm is going off. Let me dismiss it. Okay. Katina said, her and Elijah One's foundation is solid. And she said Elijah One has turned over a new leaf and he is calmer. Elijah One says, this is where everything kicks off. This is when the episode, at the very end, this is when the episode gets interesting. Elijah One said that him and Katina have chemistry. But he doesn't know if it's marriage chemistry or friendship chemistry. He said he noticed something on his way there to the restaurant that bothers him, and it makes him question if the marriage is real. He's so freaking dramatic. He's like a freaking drama queen. Elijah One said, on the ride over, he borrowed Katina's phone and saw something that upsetted him. That's what he said. He didn't say it upset him. It upsetted him. He said, okay, sir. So why the hell didn't he say to Katina, pull her aside. He could wait till everybody leave the van and talk to her in the van. He could wait till everybody go sit down and he go in the restaurant and talk to her in the foyer area. He had an opportunity to address this issue, but instead he goes and he sits down and brutes and then wait for his chance to bash her. Then he tells her if she wants him to bring it up. You just brought it up, moron. Now everybody's wondering, what the hell? What's going on? You just brought it up. You got everybody's interest right here. You just brought it up to make her look like an idiot, to make her look like she did something wrong. So then Katina tell him no. Don't talk about it now. He asked her if she wants him to bring it up now. And Katina says no. She said, because I don't know what you're talking about. And then she said, we will have this conversation later in private. And then he says he doesn't want to address it now because it will make her look bad. Too late. You already made her look bad. You already made it look like she did something wrong. You said, let me quote you. He said, I noticed something on our way there that bothers me. And it makes me question if the marriage is real. That's what he's telling the group. He borrowed her phone and saw something that upset him. So he already told the group, made her look like she's the bad person. She's a bad person and she did something wrong. So she tells him, no, don't talk about it now. We'll have this conversation later on in private. Then he says he doesn't want to address it now because it will make her look bad. Too effing late. You already made her look bad. So Katina says she is ready to go. And that's it. Party over. Dinner party over. That's it. She is ready to go. So they get back to the apartment, and basically Elijah Juan is upset because Katina has a dating app on her phone. Katina said it's old and she forgot that she had it on her phone. He told her it's a spit in his face for her to have that app on her phone. He told her he deleted all his stuff. And then she rolled her eyes. And he didn't like the fact that she rolled her eyes. He told the cameras to stop filming. Then Katina gets gangster. She said, get this mic off of me. I'm dead ass. Or you're going to see the real Katina. What's she going to do? What's she going to hit somebody? What's she going to do? Scream, cry, lay on the floor and kick her legs like she said, oh, you're going to see the real Katina. What's going to happen? I want to see the real Katina. She said, get this shit off me. Filming is done for the night. I'm done. Thank you. Get this off me. Now, my take on this is she shouldn't have the app on her phone. But Elijah Juan approached it wrong. He should have said, hey, you have a dating app on your phone? And she said, oh, yeah. I forgot that I had on there. Well, can you delete it? Because I don't have a dating app on my phone. I used to have one on my phone and I deleted mine. So can you delete yours? And boom. That's the end of that. Because if that dating app was active, she'd be getting messages all the time. And she'd be constantly on her phone answering messages, texting, emailing. She'd be constantly on that phone. So you can tell it's old and it's not active. So all you had to do was ask her to delete it. Boom. End of story. But no, this is a drama queen right here. Elijah Juan is a drama queen. So yeah, this is the end of my review. I will be back next week with another one. Thank you for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.